What's wrong? What's wrong? Why are you acting like that? What's wrong? Girl. Yes, mommy needs that. What's up, y'all? I can't let you take it. I need this. I need this for my hair. Mommy about to do her lock. You want some locks in the future, girl? Don't you do that. No. Attitude. Look at this little thing. Look at this little thing. Girl. Can you stop? Can you stop? Can you stop? Say hey. Say hey. Say hey. Say hey.
Okay. Hold up.
My little baby Isiah. She coming up on 1 year old. 1 year old. So I'm gonna have a 1 year old and a 3 year old. And I'm not doing too much for that little 1 year old. She gonna have her lot cake and ice cream. She gonna go and get her ears pierced. And yeah, ears pierced. You heard me right. Yeah. She said, I don't know if I want that. Yeah, baby, we gotta get the little bedazzling going on.
Carlos, it's Jill. I restored power to the subway.
And
Next up is the traffic control system. It should be in the subway company's
maybe.
Right. I think I know the building.
I don't know if I want to do Chuck E. Cheese. That's where her brother went, but maybe she can get that experience too. She's too young for Chuck E. Cheese. So, in my eyes, she is anyway. So I might just do the ear piercing and the little home celebration, and that's it. Nothing too. I'm real low key, and you gonna be low key. Yeah. I'm just quick update, right? You know, me and the updates on life. I was supposed to be getting my tattoo finished today, my sleeve. I was so excited. Oh, damn. I was so excited. And I had to reschedule because something else popped up. Typical. My baby ended up having to get picked up from daycare yesterday. And you know, when they get picked up because they feel like they sick or something, she had loose stools. Y'all made me pick my baby up for loose stools. Not for an actual sickness, but for loose stools. She is fine. Even the doctor said she was fine. You know, anytime I have to pick them up for illness, I take them right to the hospital just to get paperwork, really. I mean, I know they're fine, but just to get paperwork. So I actually have a note that says when they can come back to school and when I can come back to work, you know, because I got to watch the baby. But it was my off day. Today's my off day anyway. So that ended up working out. What you hear in the background is me watching a Resident Evil gameplay. So just ignore the noise. But yeah, I went and got paperwork, and even the doctor said, oh, she's fine. She did just get over a little cold, though. So, them stools. And she's teething. Y'all, look at my baby teeth. Look at her little tooth. Oh, my God. And her second one's easing in. He's so cute. My baby growing up on me. I don't want you to grow up. You stay this size forever. Forever, ever. So, what was I saying? I got so sidetracked. Yeah. I was supposed to be getting it done today, and I ended up having to pick her up yesterday. So she's got to be out of daycare for about 24 hours. Tried to see if my pop could watch her today, and he agreed at first until he remembered he had a VA appointment. So now I gotta watch her, you know, and my tattoo appointment will go from like 11 to 7 p.m., 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. So it just ain't gonna work out with him watching the baby. So yeah, I had to reschedule it and I pushed it off to my next off day. I think hopefully nothing pops up then. And I can go ahead and get it finished. And then my birthday shenanigans is out the way. Until my dress finally get here and maybe I'll still get my photo shoot done. Cause I didn't buy that dress for no reason, man. Yeah, boo-boo. Mommy's a little pissed off. This Gemini is pissed off. This is a happy Gemini. This is a pissed Gemini. We not happy. Well, I'm not happy. Alright, look, you gonna let mommy get her hair done? Or do you gonna make me put you on the floor so you can walk around, get some independence about yourself, learn how to walk? I washed my hair and now I'm about to try to get these locks done. I was gonna pay to get them done, but with everything going on and my schedule and work and having to watch her now, and it's just I don't seem to have the time to make it to the salon, so I'm just gonna do it myself. Fuck it. I got an off day. I'm gonna take the advantage of getting it done. I got laundry to get done too, but I'll do that after. Shit. If I feel like it. So yeah, I just wanted to give an update of what I was going on. Oh, I did my intensive. The first part of it, the first 2 days, and then the next 2 days are coming up, and then I, passing everything. Hopefully I pass the class, and God says the same I should. You see that pretty face? It was chill. Part of me wanted to try to get some footage of it and post it, as a social work video for school and all that. But I was just like, nah, it's a whole 8 to 5 recording already on the computer. It was nice. We got into teams. I had a group of 3. I worked with Mr. Larry and Miss Julie. What's her name? I had a really good team, and we had to do a 17-slide PowerPoint and a 30 to 40-minute presentation. Ours was on group norms, the norms in groups, working in a group setting, and yeah, group norms. Shit, don't make me explain it. I'm happy it's over, so I really ain't trying to think about it again. But the presentation went really good, really, really well. We broke down who was going to do the speaking sections, and my speaking sections was on the goals, the definition of goals, and because every group has goals, and how your group goal can sometimes be tied to your personal goal, because if your personal goal aligns with the group goal, you're more inclined to. I need that. You're more. What was I saying? My brain is not braining today.
Carlos, it's me.
And she's really not helping. What you throwing a fit for? Here, girl, here. Don't make a mess. So, yeah. Let me see. I haven't even opened this one yet. But yeah, my section of the PowerPoint was on goals. The meaning of goals, the definition of goals, and how important goals are while working in a group. And I think Miss Julie talked about the difference, or the comparison and difference between cooperative goals versus competitive goals, or something like that. Cooperative groups versus competitive groups. Whichever one, y'all. I ain't got that mess in front of me, but and Mr. Larry talked about group norms. He actually had the group norm setting. I finished off with a biblical integration of everything we talked about, because I don't know if I ever really talked about it, but I'm at a Christian university. I'm not really a Christian, but I'm very spiritual, and I started out as a Christian, so those two kind of intertwine for me. And with everything else I do, I'm making sure I stay a little closer to God, and I wanted to have a Christian university. I'm not going to say I wanted to have a Christian university, Liberty University, but it's just so funny how when I was working through VRNE, and that's the school that ended up being the one for me, was a Christian university. So God was calling me back either way, baby. I'm just trying to make it be clear that I never left you, Lord. At least I thought I did. Hey, you cannot. No, ma'am. This is not, no. You ain't playing with it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You're not playing with this. You're not putting your fingers in this and you're not putting it in your mouth. You better leave me alone. You better leave me alone. Oh, man. What else? Yeah, so the intensive week, good. We were working on preparing the presentation all throughout the first day, and then the second day, we actually did the presentation. And then we actually, towards the end of the second day, we started on what we're going to be doing our last 2 intensive days on, which is working on supportive groups or something like that. Supportive groups. And I think mine is focused on stress management. And I'm working with only one other person for this one. So, girl, you better not reveal me to the world. I'm about to be done breastfeeding her because she's teething and now she's trying to bite. And she think it's funny and it's not funny. Mothers know when these little babies get to biting you and they latch on and they don't want to let go and they just looking at you laughing. All right, you about to catch a fist. Don't do that, little baby. Gonna have mama seeming like she abusive. Don't do that to me. All right, that's enough, Zai. This is me trying to do my hair.
Ready
And
to
as you see,
escape the
it's really
everyday?
not, it's not good.
Discover something new.
Isaiah's
Or
at
fall
daycare.
in love.
I just had to keep her home.
Come to Prime
She's so
for
precious.
romance. Is this real?
You're
This
so
is real.
And
precious.
relaxation. I am locking
My
myself
little
inside and
mini
never
me,
coming
you so
out. Come to Prime for something mysterious.
What you got?
Meatloaf.
This is really, really, really super tonight.
Or something epic. Prepare yourselves. Turn off your world. And step into ours. Browse a can't-miss lineup of original movies and series. 3, 2,
Did I just catch a stand?
with stars
Yeah.
you love. That's a high compliment. And stars you're going to love. There she is!
Girl, don't get me hype up on this
So you two
camera.
broke up. Yes, wait, I believe Murphy says.
Yeah.
What?
That's so backwards. She's like a little more steady on the bed versus the floor. You think the bed makes her fall more, but I guess, because that's not the first time she's done that. But yeah, what else?
Your entertainment escape.
No. Now you broke my last ones.
Yes, we're in.
Not
We're
these,
all
no ma'am.
Taking me out of the ordinary.
What else? What's going on, Lord? Shit. Okay. Forgive me for cussing Jesus. You make it hard to focus, little one.
We back in business?
Yeah, mostly. But we need 30 to 40 minutes to finish maintenance. Nikolai, how we doing?
All right, y'all. Let me think what I was about to say. 'Cause- And where my top at?
Why is she here?
Oh
She's up
well.
and get the trees where you get. That time to start getting dead weight. It's
So
unreliable. Can't pull the trigger when it counts. Hey, take it easy. She'll get you killed. Sorry about that. Everyone's a little worked up.
brain fart. Damn, I spaced out. Stop, mommy.
It's me he's after.
Mommy brain, bro. I forgot completely what I was talking about. Oh yeah, cause she got the stand in, which excited me. You threw me off my game, girl. I'm trying to breastfeed you, but you want to keep moving all around. All right. But yeah, y'all. Shit. Let me hurry up so I can go ahead and get to doing my hair. I ain't gonna record the process. I'm just gonna show the ending result. I want to get it professionally done, but life ain't letting me right now. tattoo. Oh yeah, and then I was supposed to. I got some assistance with someone babysitting for me to do my intensive, but that went left hard. Like I ended up having to juggle. The person had car issues. They were supposed to be there, but they weren't able to make it. They had car issues. They were able to come later and was still helpful, which I really appreciate them for. But when I tell you, I got the call that I was praying I wouldn't get, or the text I was praying I wouldn't get, talking about somebody had car issues and couldn't make it, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to have to figure something out. Girl, put my shirt down. I'm about to have to figure something out. Like, I got through the first day, and I am not about to fail on this second day. The devil's not going to win. I'm going to get this damn day done one way or another. Even if I got to lock these little Lord, please don't let nobody call DCF for me. Even if I got to lock these little babies in a room with food and snacks and make sure they little tablet and make sure they good and keep my ear out while I'm sitting through this video meeting from 8 to 5. And so to speak, that's kind of what I had to do. They weren't in the room, though. They were in the living room. And I was in my mama's office. So I was able to juggle, kind of, sort of. And I had to, thank God we had breaks. Thank God we could mute the video call. Because and thank God I could hide my camera here and there. Because I had to keep running back and forth and dealing with these. If you're a mom, that was a hard moment. I've never had to do that. And then when I finally got to the presentation, can you stop? This little girl. And when I finally got to the presentation, the whole thing went good. I ran upstairs for that one. I checked on Isiah and Isiah one more time, made sure they was good. They didn't cry for me or nothing. They didn't need me. And I ran upstairs with the computer while we was on that last break before it was my turn, me and my group's turn to present. And everything was going good. I was praying, like, God, did not let Isiah come bust in this room. Because I had the door locked, but it don't take nothing for him to come upstairs and bang on the fucking door like he be doing. Mama, mama, mama. And that's exactly what he did right at the very end of the presentation while I was reading the conclusion and giving the takeaway from the whole, reading the takeaway statement from the whole presentation. So right at the end, you can hear him screaming at the door and banging on the door. And I know they was like, she know she ain't supposed to have them kids. Oh, well, I did what I could, man. Did what I could to get the job done. And guess what? It got done. Now, these next 2 days, I'm praying nothing happens with the grandparents and they'll be able to hold on to the babies. They do such a good job with the babies. Yeah. So, that's good. Whew. Work is interesting. I put in more of my job applications for case management positions. I put in like 4 to 6 of them in one night. I love the job I'm at. Okay, I do, but it's not the type of job I want to stay at. I love the work I'm doing. I love working with the consumers I'm working with. But it's when you got a team. I do not want these people to see my booty. When you got a team that's just, it's what I hated in the military, how your team treats you or the drama in the team. Girl, it's just a lot going on with my team, not with me per se, but I hate when people can't see eye to eye and you need to work together as a team and you're letting personal issues or issues that aren't even important really affect the job. You know what I'm saying? People just trying to do their job. People just trying to play their position, and you giving them a hard time just because of your own personal emotions. Feeling it's just a lot of shit going on. I hate that. Girl.
Extra. It's like seeing a ghost. Chief Bishop told me
So,
that you were alive. She said that you
there's
were
that.
a Harlem butcher.
And I'm good at ignoring it, but it's been already a moment I've had to have conversations with people I don't want to have just because of how awkward it gets when you're working with other people. I can't stand environments like that. I swear I can't. I will remove myself so quick. In Kansas, I had to ask when I was a case manager to ask to not let certain people be in the office with me when I found out certain people was coming back just because of some weird stuff that was going on even there. Like I can't stand when you have a team that's just not being professional. Everything just be all over the place type of situation, you know. So I love that job though. I really do. It's something about the passion of helping people. I just like that. I like that field. And social work is the best field to go in if you love to help people. But this work I'm gonna stay at until I get this case management position, whichever one it will be. And I know God is gonna do it on his timing as always. And so yeah, I'm also using this time to try to put this thing to sleep so I can lay her over here somewhere so I can get my freaking hair done. It's still nice and early. And I would like to get it done way before I gotta pick Isiah up. I wanna clean my car out today too. That car needs to be cleaned out. Yeah. That's really it, I think. I'm just waiting for God's movement with everything. Everything is God's timing. And I know I'm truly at peace because I'm no longer impatient. I no longer feel the need to rush and want to hurry up and do stuff. I'm okay when things change. I'm okay when I'm no longer rushing to get out of here. Y'all know I really want my own spot, but I'm just at peace. And I realize that God, everything I need is right here around me. Like, for me to say that with PTSD, that's a big improvement. I'm telling you, chronic. For me to say that with where I was at first, having to figure so much out by myself, even though I had help. Like, I've really improved with that. And so I'm just... I'm just happy. And so anytime anything comes into my space that kind of threatens that happiness, I fall back real quick. Even if it's a job. Shit, the military. I didn't give a fuck with the military. I was on contract with the military, and I broke that contract. Real quick, baby. I was out of there. So, yeah. I don't care what it is. Ain't nothing gonna keep me somewhere I don't want to be. I've never seen that part in this game. Me and my sister used to play this game all the time, and I've never seen this part in this game. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else I really gotta say right now. I just know I'm salty because I'm supposed to be getting a tattoo right now. I'm so hurt. But it is what it is. God changed that for his own reasons. Oh, I gotta buy my baby some more shoes. He growing out of his shoes. Time to do some online Amazon shopping. Because Lord, no, I don't feel like going to no Walmart for it. Yeah. I'm straight. Y'all have a blessed day. About time, little thing. I'm gonna take your little ass to sleep, girl. That's how the way she was acting earlier. All that jumping around. All that attitude she was giving me. All that June Gemini personality she was giving me. It is definitely still Gemini season. I want to make sure that's known. No fuckery until we are done. Okay? Then y'all can have y'all little moment. Yeah, have a good day. Be blessed. Bye.